Hello and welcome back, guys, to another episode in World of Tanks. I hope you've been doing well. So last time we managed to get ourselves a new light tank, M3 Stuart, and got some good spotting experience, which is really the main way you're going to be using your light tank. So we've got some upgrades here, which is always a good thing, and hopefully we'll make ourselves even more competitive in the battle. So you can see that while upgrading this tank, we could get to a tank destroyer, which we actually have already. So that's one of the ways to get to a tank. And the one we're going to be aiming for is M5 Stuart, which is the next level light tank, which is always a good thing. So the better tank we can get to, the better it really is. So the aim, as you remember, is to get to at least level 7 or hopefully 8, 9 or 10 tank in any category, which would be a good start. So I'll grab the light tank for another spin, as I really enjoyed the experience. So it's just really about going around trying to spot the enemy for your artillery, and trying to kind of at the same time destroy the light enemy tanks which are there to spot and destroy your team's artillery. So this from memory was some quite a cool map, relatively flat, and quite a good place to be probably as artillery, because you get to a really good damage. So we can see there's 4 enemy artillery, and I'll probably go to the left up the hills and try to sneak to enemy base, and maybe try to sneak on the enemy artillery from the back. So I'll try to go the longer route, literally around the whole map, in order to not to be spotted, and find the enemy artillery and destroy them. Hopefully my team isn't going to be destroyed by the time I get there, as light tank should be relatively quick when it gets to moving around, and maybe I can even get to some damage while being up here. So if I see some enemy down there spotted by any of my colleagues, I'll stop, make a shot, and continue on my mission to get to enemy base and destroy their tanks. So this would be actually really cool spot for a tank destroyer, as you can see, really far away and can get some good damage, while also not many enemies would spot you. So I guess I'm not the only one who thought of this strategy and tried to go around to sneak up. So I wonder if it's gonna be him or me. Unfortunately it's him. I had just one health point left or so, and he's pretty much done as well, only 14 health left. So I guess I wasn't the only clever one out here who wanted to go around to help the team. So the whole long journey around didn't really get me too much. I guess I'll grab the medium tank now, and hopefully this battle is going to be a bit more successful than the one before, as I hope this episode is going to be generally more fun than the previous one, because the previous episode, if you've seen it, was just a disaster, with me not being able to do any decent damage, just being destroyed straight away. So this map is quite a cool one. So on here you have two kind of routes. Either everyone goes to the top left corner where there is some sort of village, or the other one is going by the rail tracks which were on the right hand side of the map. So I'll probably stick to the middle of the map and try to cross the river, as there is one bit of river where you can actually cross it by the looks of the map. So let's see if that's actually achievable. And maybe while being there I'll get some spotting damage as well, and maybe some general damage on the enemy, which is always a good thing. So that's the village I was talking about, and over there where my gun is currently aiming for, there should be a... oh no, I think it's over there. It's where this light tank is going by the looks of things. There should be a path to cross the river, which I've never tried before, if I'm honest. So this is gonna be the first time for me. Oh my god, this was a very bad strategy. Yeah. Apologies guys for me choosing such a weird way to do it. This is probably a more successful route when there's less people left on the server, when you just really need to get quickly from A to B. So two of the first battles were a disaster, I have to admit. So I'll grab the tank destroyer, and this time I'll try to be a bit sneakier, stay at the back and just try to cover my team. This is actually a new map for me, never played it, so it might be quite tricky to be really useful, as when you're playing the map for the first time you really don't know what are the best points to kind of cover yourself at, and try to really get some sniping position. So it seems that we need to cross the map to the other corner, where we should try to get to our base, to enemy's base, apologies. I will... no, it doesn't seem that there's much point to go up that hill, because that would be a good sniping spot. I think I'll just go, I'll move up ahead a bit, and maybe, just maybe stay somewhere here. So if enemy actually gets to come out over here, we could potentially get some damage on them, and that village up ahead can be also a place I could snipe from here. So as expected there is someone there, however I can't see them as they're behind the hill. Hopefully the guy will move slightly back and the enemy will want to come and get some damage on this guy, which will in turn allow me to give him some assistance and help to destroy these tanks. So I was right, one of the enemies is climbing up. I'll make a shot, not sure if it's gonna hit him. Oh, and that was a beautiful shot. Destroyed him in one go. This was unfortunately a missed shot. However, it's definitely a better start already. So we have a shot, we have a damage, and we have a kill straight away, which is definitely better going than what we experienced before. Probably I need to move though, as this doesn't seem to be the best spot. One thing you need to watch out, guys, in this game is falling damage. As silly as it might sound, but you can experience some bad damage and break some parts of your tank if you aren't careful with the terrain. And that's one of the things I want to try and avoid, as there is enough things outside there that will try to damage me, mainly enemy of course. see if we can get to that guy. I know it's not the best idea to go and try to compete in agility and speed with a light tank. I'll try to see if I can spot him on distance. Fortunately I can't, so I'll move slightly, and maybe this is going to be the position where I'll be able to see him. I don't think I'll be able to get to any damage from here. I would have been if I would have moved slightly forward straight away. So let's see if we can go around this hill maybe here, and then get to a shot. We can see some enemy somewhere far ahead there. We could in theory snipe from here. However, these guys have been killed already, so there's not really much we can do. And I reckon we're gonna try to move out towards their base and try to capture the flag while it's still there. And seeing also there is 3 artillery units that enemy still has, which I assume are gonna be located somewhere around their base. So the numbers don't look in our favor really. However, I've managed to spot an enemy artillery already, and this was a disastrous shot. And unfortunately I was destroyed, so I wasn't really lucky. I did spot artillery as I was expecting, and I hoped I would kill him, but unfortunately it missed, so I didn't manage to give it enough time to aim properly, and as a result I was destroyed. In any case, guys, this was definitely a more successful battle. I'm gonna quickly grab the light tank again and see if I can get to another battle. And this map is probably quite a good one for a light tank, as long as you are being quick enough and go around the hills. There's loads of places for you to hide, and also loads of places where you can spot enemy from. So if we begin on the right hand side of the map, I'll try to go to that very middle bit just below the I think it's airfield over there. So yes, we are, so I'll try to get to roughly this bit here, because there are quite a few hills up there which can allow me to hide relatively well, as spot some enemy. The only thing to watch out is 3 enemy artilleries, which if I'm being spotted will definitely not require too long to make their shot. And as you've seen before, from me playing as artillery and me playing as light tanks, artillery is really bad for you when you play as the light tank, so they kill you literally in one shot. There's not much you can do generally about it, so the best thing is to try to keep low, so try to be unspotted, try to sneak, and just support your team really with some fire and while spotting the enemy. So the first phase is relatively successful. I did get to the place I wanted to be at. Someone spotted me from there. Oh, it's 2 of them versus me. I've managed to destroy one of them. Oh my days. Artillery's on me as well. It doesn't seem to be a really good battle for me yet, although I've managed to spot a few enemies for my team. This guy seems to haven't even noticed me, which is quite weird. I'll make a run if I'm honest, as it doesn't seem that it is an easy battle for me. This guy is really struggling with hitting me, and I've destroyed another tank with my light tank, which I'm well impressed. So there is a tank over there. I think it might be the guy whom didn't see me before. He definitely spotted me now. And he was destroyed. So I have only 9 HP, so I guess there isn't much point to hide at this point, as I've done really well in this battle. Spotted some enemy, did some damage, and destroyed a few tanks. So as a light tank you can't really wish for more. There's another guy standing over here, and I'll just try to destroy him while he's focusing on other guys. He doesn't even realize that I'm standing just on this side of him, and it might be a very easy kill, which it is. And there's 3 artillery left over there, which I'll try to get a piece of as well, because artillery is always, well, I say always, it should be a relatively easy target, because they are not that quick at reloading. However, they're really vital, so the one thing you always need to do is keep on moving around them. Never stay still, as if they manage to lock you in their view, they'll destroy you in literally a shot. Let's see if we can help our team to capture the base. The enemy is quite far away, so this also gives you some experience if you didn't know that, guys, before. So there's a different way to gain some experience points, and I'm pretty sure our team is going to destroy that guy relatively quick, because it seems that he's surrounded by quite a few of our guys. So I doubt that he's gonna actually get to where we are. However, I say he's getting here, so I might see if I can spot him. Unfortunately I can't, but we did capture the base, which I believe is the first time I did it. So as the light tank, this was probably my most successful battle to date. And experience and money talk the same thing. So I've got shed loads of ribbons, shed loads of medals. Don't even know half of these, if I'm honest. So, wow, these are all quite good. Wow, I'm really pleased with myself, guys. This is really good stuff. So we've got some decent damage, 3 destroyed tanks, 5 detected, 13 penetrating shots. Oh my days. This was definitely the most successful battle today, to date, and the tank should be nearly ready to be upgraded. So although I'm saying we need to put 4,500 points to get this next tank unlocked, not sure if I wanna get the upgraded gun, engine and radio before. Could actually be a good thing to do, which I'll do, as this will make the tank even better. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I guess the start wasn't the most successful and quite a few battles were lost. However, the last battle in the light tank was absolutely phenomenal. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you haven't seen the previous ones, please do leave me a comment, press like, subscribe to the channel, as there's way more content to come. And have a good evening, guys. Cheers.